Right. I can't remember where we got to. Had we finished this one? When revisiting an anchor, you could select which level you would like to begin with here. Okay, well, I definitely want the one we got to. So, I'm glad that the keys have come up in the bottom right there. Okay, so, the aim of the game. Wind round the columns, going through these the number of times that it says on the side. So that is 1. And we need to go through that one twice. That one once. That one 3 times. That one 2. That one 4. Okay. How do we go through that one twice, but this one... Oh, well, yes, of course. But, oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm just having a wander, really. Let's go around the other side. Well, that's that one done. That's 2 there. That's 2 there. Just means... So, because that gate, this gate here, has got 2 more than this gate here, that means I need... The first thing I need to do is go in a loop going in and out through this gate. I know that I definitely have to do that at some point. Let's have a quick look at all the level. Okay. Okay. This doesn't feel right. Because to loop around that top left pillar, I'm going to have to be coming in from somewhere quite high, aren't I? Let's have a quick play. Let's see if I can go sort of over here and loop around it that way. I can. Interesting. That's good. That's exciting, that is, actually. I mean, I've trapped myself there, but that is an interesting sign. So let's do that. Let's go through here then, if we can. Can't do it from there. Right, let's go in through here. So there. That's how we get through there. Can I get through here again? No. Oh, it only needs to go through there once. Ah, and then there's there. But I haven't gone through this one. So, how about doing all that I've just done, but also going through that pillar in the bottom right or something? If you do that, you don't touch that first one. Okay. Right, so, gone through there now. Right, back around here. Can I get in through there? And that's your 2, except for the fact that I need to go over here. Ah, well, maybe I can go just wiggle around there. Okay. Oh, something's touching somewhere. You're touching there. Why are you touching there? You worked earlier. Oh, but only if I go this side. Of course. Irritating. Let's have a look at the whole puzzle. So I need to go... I feel like I need to do a big loop at the top. So let's go round. Let's just go up here. Do a big loop at the top. No reason why I'm doing that. Probably a mistake. And then I can't. Okay. But that's key. The key to the puzzle is this top left, isn't it? I need to go through here 3 times. Can I get around there? No. I can get around there though. That's interesting. Can't get to there, can't get to there, but I can get to here. That gives us this. So I still need to get through that bottom left gate more than once, and I don't think there's no gap there, so I'm definitely wrong. That top left is bugging me. Let's go there. And then there. And then I have to go that way round, because otherwise I trap myself. Yeah. Okay, well, let's have a look anyway. Don't like this. May not be terrible. You're not going to touch there. And even if there's kind of a problem there. DC, do you have a guide up? I don't want to give up because I'm very happy with playing this. Thinking. And I'm trapped. Whoop. Hope you're all doing well. I roasted some broccoli today. That is my big news. It's actually quite big news, given that it was actually quite tasty. Much to my surprise. It was like crispy seaweed, and I love a bit of crispy seaweed. Stalks are a bit chewy, so it probably could have done with an extra minute or 2 in the oven, but it was lovely. Right. Thank you very much. It's the 5th puzzle in whatever room I'm in, which is not helpful. Let's just stumped at the moment. Let's go through there. Around here, here, here. I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way. So that I can then go back round. I'm still trapped. I'm still very trapped. Because I can go... Oh, that's a... Oh, almost. Not quite. Go through here. Can't get there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because this gives us the first 2 that we need for that. Okay. I only need to go through there once. I need to go through that gate in the bottom left 3 times. That's an... The fact that it's odd is an interesting one. Okay, let's go through there. So that's one of those. So I need to go through those 2 more times, and that 2 more times. Which I can sort of do. So there's number 3 for that, and there's number 1 for this. So I'm not going to go around here, and that gives us number 1 for that. Ah. Very cut off. Well, that's 2, and that's 4. So that actually... Ah, doesn't like that, and then I can't get through. Boo! Oh, Meredith, it's available on Catch Up. It was a fun one. It was definitely a fun one. Definitely worth getting it on Catch Up if you can. Okay, so I can go around here. And good evening, by the way, Meredith. Not getting notifications. Yeah. It happens. It does happen. I can get that. Can I get through? I can get through there. Oh. And then please... Oh. That's not terrible, because I can go up there. And I can go around here. I haven't dealt with the 3 gate in the bottom left, though, so I know this is all a hiding to nothing. Especially when I can't loop around that top right one either. Let's have a look. So we still need another trip through that gate in the top right, 3 trips through the gate in the bottom left, 1 trip through the other 2 gates. So, I mean, if I do that, then there's nothing for me to do. Hints on standby. Yes, can I have a... have I got the first pillar right? I assume I haven't. I assume that actually I need to get the first pillar is the one underneath where I've gone, actually. That would be my guess. Because it feels like I've gone to the wrong pillar to start off with. So what is the first pillar and or gate that I need to go through? Pillars can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first pillar is neither of those 2. Hey, okay. Rewind. There we go. So. Okay, in that case. Can we get around here? We cannot get around here. Pillar 3 first. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that would involve going through this gate. So I'm hoping that that is the correct first move. Because why do we have that little piece of wall if it isn't there to be used? Okay, well that didn't really work. So, let's go through here and then through here. That's... through here. This has slight potential. Okay. No, because we know that that's not first. So this is the first one. Yes, let's go all the way over here. Let's loop around here. need to do this. Need to do this. Somehow. How am I going to get a second one? Okay. Okay. Let's go around this way. And come... Oh, I can't go around that way. That's irritating. So I'll go around this way. Loop around there and come back. So that gives us our 2 for there. Except for the fact that there's no way to do the 1 gate then. So let's... We've got this little bit of wall. I feel like we must use this little bit of wall somehow. What's the next pillar, please, David? So we've got pillar 3 first, which I assume I've got to correctly. What's the next pillar? In fact, you could pillar 1. Fair enough. Do I need to go through that wall? I don't think I need to go through that wall. I don't know what that wall is for. It's going to be something to do with that. It'll be there. It'll be there. There'll be something there. Oh, maybe I use it now. Maybe I use it now. So I go around here and I use that little bit of wall. So that I don't... Ah. Nope. Only one. Okay. Ah, and then we get the first one of those. Interesting. Okay, we only need to do those top 2 gates once more. This is looking good because I can now go through here. That only needs to come through once more. This is looking promising. I need to do this one once more. So can I go through here? I can go through there. This is it. I think this is it, he says. I think this is it. I mean, 20 minutes a puzzle. This is going to be a slow stream. Ah, no, what have I forgotten? What have I not done? Oh, I need to go through... Ah, so close. I need to go through everything. I need to go through this twice more. We haven't used that bit of wall. It's that bit of wall's got to come into it. Oh, cool. Yes, please do, DC. Oh, I'm so close here. Just need to get this gate. Needs 2 more. So we need to go through and come back somehow. So I need to go back a fair bit. Okay. So here. Aha. Aha. So do everything that I did do, but also loop around this little bit of wall, which has a purpose. And that gives me these extra 2. Everything else will work. Excellent. There we go. Loopy loop, loop, loop. 20 minutes of puzzle. We go. Was that right? No, that was wrong. Very wrong, because I need to go the other side of this pillar. So many little variables. Where do you go? In which order? Which side of them do you go? So, lots of little things. Lots of tiny little things. Okay, here we go. Because I think this is going to work. Go through this and... Yes!
So, I've been eating emergency calorie paste for the duration of my time in this project.
Tasty.
Do you happen to know how many flavors of emergency calorie paste?
6.
2.
Oh.
There are 2 flavors of emergency calorie paste. Initially, I figured that eating a different flavor each day was a good plan, but retrospectively, this is not the case. I now hate both equally. One of these allegedly tastes like mangoes, Whatever those
Oh,
are.
I love a good mango.
Bet you can't guess what the other is, though.
Pineapple.
I'll give you a hint. It spoils when it knows it's being eaten.
What spoils when it knows that it's being eaten? I mean, anything, any animal that knows it's being eaten is going to get a bit... Oh, we get... Oh. I should have been collecting these. Okay, interesting. A lobster? Yeah, yeah.
I've never been much into food. Eating was just something I did out of necessity. That was until Vermilion started cooking for us.
Ooh.
He cooked this one thing, he called it a roast.
I love roast lamb.
It was meat, chicken, if I remember correctly, and some vegetables. It was all cooked together in an oven, and to top off this madness, we then covered it all in a delicious brown liquid.
Yay, brown liquid.
Apparently it's a big thing in some places on Earth. My god, I see why.
Let's interact. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so I can access... Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we've been... Okay, this is interesting. Okay. So we were given a card, and I think I've got an inventory somewhere. Your guess is as good as mine as how I find the inventory. None of those. Right. Tab, control, function. It's none of those. How bizarre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Enter, backspace. Okay, don't know where the inventory is, but we have an inventory somewhere. We'll be able to unlock this door. Left mouse button, focus inventory. Right. So I want to, I guess, input that code. I assume. But that doesn't seem like it is the right... hang on. Q is previous password. E is the next password. Oh. So this is kitchen. So, oh, we've got Canary and Vermilion. We've just talked about Vermilion. I don't feel like this is the right one, but you never know. I'm going to input a password. So... just see what it does. Obviously, there's something more. Oh, so access archive added to removable storage. This can now be accessed from all terminals without re-entering the archive ref. So we've now got logs for Vermilion, and we've got Canary, Pistachio, Aubergine, Juniper. Oh, and they're all coloured, their thing, except... Oh, no, that's not quite. But hi all, I know things got a little bit heated, but I'd like to thank you all for remaining as composed as you did. There's a story going on. Okay. I understand if morale is a little low, we should have a formal meeting on whether another probe is indeed a good idea. Oh dear, I wonder what happened. Be honest, I heard a lot of jargon in that meeting this morning. None of it sounded good. I tried keeping up, I'm not sure. Okay. Right, I'm not going to read this now. I'm going to have a look through it in the future because there's quite a few things here. I might have a look later. Okay, so that is that, but I can put in other passwords now, can't I? So if I let's look at the inventory. We've done that one. I can look at the next one for yellow, the Canary. So... how do I get it up there? There we go. So that is that. I will check that, Kaitos, but that's all of a sudden... Oh! Helps if I don't do that. There we go. And I can look at this. There we go. So let's just put put this in just to see if there's something earth-shattering. But there's obviously a little bit of story going along. These are the messages of Canary. Radiation risk, radiation reports, radiation output of Arnold. Poor Arnold. Oh dear. Okay. So Arnold's been a bit radioactive then. We don't want that. Back. Logs. Where was the logs then? A different tab. Don't think so. Oh. Messages at the top, but also logs. So I've put them in. Removable storage. That was... Ooh. I see. Yeah, messages, logs. They're the separate tab. You're absolutely right. No idea what's going on. There's a lot of information going on. But we shall continue. Back. Systems report. Let's have a quick look at the systems report. Ooh. 9 systems online. 66 offline. So we've done 9 out of 75. Ah. Okay. Anchor, collectible, and then whatever that means. Okay. If you go to the removable storage at the bottom, you need to change the username. Okay. Entry 7. Work begins on a new probe tomorrow. I briefly met with Aubergine and Pistachio to discuss the radiation spikes. Oh goodness, there is a lot of stuff. There's a huge amount of stuff. Tis all diaries, yeah. Okay. Let's go through here. Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay, is there anything in said kitchen? Nothing that I can interact with, at least at the moment. Okay, what's that on the side? Is that a little thing that I can Oh, it's familiar, and he's got a beard. Date of birth, 1930. Hang on. How could he have a date of birth in 1930? Okay, intriguing. Let's see if I could go down here. Oh, a library. A library. Let's stick our hand in this portal. Oh, what on earth is going on here? Okay, there's obviously a new mechanic because these are round pillars. Okay. Interesting. Ah, okay, this looks like a fixed length because it starts going black after a while. So I think we've got a new mechanic. After a while it goes black unless you... Or maybe it's proximity to a pillar? Oh, no. You have to, you have to make the lines that are on the ground. That's what it is. You can only traverse along the lines in the ground. So if I were to do this, it wouldn't like it. Correct. You need to go along the line. So it becomes very graph theory now, doesn't it, in terms of mathematics? So that worked. Okay. You can only go along the lines in the ground. Which surely should make this easier because you're already given limited things you could do. He says, fully anticipating this next one not working. I need to actually go up here first. I think you're right, Curtis. I think it would be a case of, oh, that's an interesting story that I'm not going to pay any attention to because it's all text and I'm here for the puzzles. That's not right. It's along here. And then along here. And then along here. So I don't have to make all the lines, but I can only traverse... Of course, I made a line that it didn't like. Well, that's irritating. Oh, okay. Well, that's irritating. Okay. So I can go around here, but then I'm just scuppered when I get to here. It's only 5 pillars and I... Aww. Gosh, I'm stuck already. There's only 5 pillars. No, that's it. Do the right bit, then come back to the starting pillar, then left top one. Okay, so if I do the right bit, like this, yeah, it has to be like that. There. Good evening, Proogs. Hope you're doing well. I could do a loop, couldn't I? Oh, I've got a loop. I have absolutely no idea if this is a good idea. I've done a loop. I've come back for you. And then, yeah, once I've done it, I get stuck over here. Okay, Proogs, be more explicit. What have I got to do? What have I got to do? I mean, there's 5 pillars and I can't do it. Wow. And then this, and then you think right, and then up. Okay, so right, and then up, and then yes, yeah. It's tricky, isn't it? How is this hard? It is. How is this hard? I'm going to do this first one, just because I can. I have to do it the other way around. Just in case. And then this one. And then this one. And then I'm scuppered. It's not just me, right? It's not just me. Let's do 1 for that. And then this, and then this. I'm not being thick, am I? Okay. Right. Upright. Right. Back. Back to the start. So that takes me here, and I can't go this side of it. So if I do that, how do I go up? That's my problem. Yeah, it's not just me. It's incredibly, ridiculously hard. Because I've got to end on that left-hand side, as you've pointed out. I need to finish on that left-hand side. Wow. Okay, what if I go here, here? Oh, but then if I touch here, it won't like it. Right. Because I can light them all. So these are all now lit. But I now need to get home without making any lines that don't exist. This is bonkers. Because as soon as I touch here, yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I feel like this is the key, this one. I'm trapped in a circle. I'm just going round and round. So that isn't that. Good evening, Catnip. Please help us. Please help us. We've got a new mechanic. Which is, we can only travel along the lines given. Oh, ice cream is good. I know, topologically. We have to... A panic, really, Catnip. That will help us all. It's ridiculous. Because I need to light up all the pillars, travelling along only these lines, but then it's just getting the back. Ugh, and that can't be right. I think I have to light up this first one first. I think I absolutely have to do that. I don't think there's any other way. I think you're right, Tab Stop. I think it has to end. Oh, you think end bottom? Do you mean that is not the first pillar? Okay. So we've got to. What if I was going to say? What if it's this one? But of course, there's no line there. So we have a choice of two. Let's go here. Let's go here. This is a route we haven't tried before. This is okay. This is not okay. Yeah, that's... So if I go here, come back, oh, and do a triangle, and then come back. Oh, it's so close. I'm going to come back again. But it's not that, though. Hey, Chris. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. You on days at the moment? I think you said to me you're on days. I'm currently in a daze because I have no idea what's going on. Okay. So, let's say that this is the first one. Where do I go next? Proogs? Thank you for the resubscription. The I have no idea what's going on resubscription. That's a thing. So, up, round from the left of that top peg. Then... start again. Start again. Going again. Going again. So it's going to be... This is incredible. This is incredible. It's 5 pillars, and yet we can't do it. Right, and am I under the right? Okay. So the rules here, Chris, we need to touch all the pillars. We can only go along paths where there is already a path. So, for example, if I were to touch this one now, it would go dark, and now it's not allowed. Up and around that peg from the left, okay. Yeah, it's such an infuriating extra little rule. Go round the right peg from the top. By the way, Proogs, you should, if you've got a microphone on you, and I don't know whether you have or not, you're welcome to join me on voice. It's not a certain length, although I reckon that is a mechanic that'll come on later on. It's just it will turn black if you try and go towards something that it doesn't like. That is absolutely wrong, because then I can't do that. So, we know it's not the top one. We've been told it's not. So I'm going to say that that is the first pillar. What is the next? So you have to get out at this door on the left-hand side, and the trouble with these 3 pillars is that if I end on one of the 3 pillars on the right-hand side, I have to go via one of the other pillars, and it touches it, and then it doesn't like it, because it usually disobeys this this touching rule. Because I could get 4. 4's dead easy. Who cares about 4? I mean, we're at 20 minutes a puzzle here. Yeah, DC, thank you, DC, for the thingy. I'm aware the screen's gone black. I just have to. Good evening, Mr. Proogs. Hello.
Hello. I'm now out of sync. Hang on a minute.
Yes, that's a good point. You should be able to see it on my Discord channel, so you will be live and up to date.
Let's pause the Twitch then, and then go on to here.
There we go.
And click on that, and click on watch you.
Are you doing well, Mr. Proogs? Oh, you've gone all rubbish voice quality.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hang on. Have I just... How have I done it? How have I done it?
To be of assistance.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you can stay for the next one. How the heck? That was really easy. What? I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I am going to run away. Just,
oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness indeed. Again, we'll have to end at one of the 2 left-hand pillars. Because otherwise we can't get out.
So it seemed to me then that the first thing to do would go up to the middle one.
I think you're right, you know.
The quality assistance you're after. Yeah, that. But
okay,
that
David.
then stops you coming back over there, doesn't it? Then go straight on. Yes.
I could go straight on as long as I retouch that, I assume. Which it did. That one has to go through there. That's fine. I have to touch that again. Oh, this one's dead easy. This is easy.
Loop around the top, and you're there. Although you missed out a link, is that a problem?
No, you don't have to check all the links.
They're just valid paths.
Yeah. Can people hear Peter? Mr. Scandrut? Okay, so going up to the left. Sorry, going up and then to the right, because otherwise this won't work.
Yeah, and also your route back is from obviously the far top right to bottom left. So.
Okay. So going to go round here.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
No, you need to go underneath.
Because I can't get this one. So let's go round here.
Get that one first, then. Yeah, get that one first. That's it.
There we are.
And then loop right round the top.
Okay, you're apparently very quiet. I will deal with you in a second. That is me, not you. Don't worry. Okay, so that's
all the way down. Right, and then come off to do the middly ones first.
Does it matter which of these it is?
That's it.
And then
loop round the top.
Hooray!
Well, I don't think I helped at all there, but...
It looks like there's somewhere.
Evening, Sadster. Right, let me just up your volume. There we go. People might be able to hear you now. Can you...
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, I'm talking.
Hopefully I'll get feedback on the levels there. Right, resume.
Go team. Every anchor you take down breathes life into my console up here. It's amazing. Currently, the bridge door is sealed off, but I think that if I get enough control back, I just might be able to force it open for you.
Oh, nice.
That way, you can come up here and let me out, right? Of course, it's easier said than done,
Pistachio
but we can
has
cross
had
that bridge when we
an
get to
accident
it.
with some yogurt.
Get it?
I think you told a pun that I wasn't paying attention for. I am so sorry. I can't get over there because... Oh, it's a different level. So yeah, there's a story. I'm not paying any attention to the story.
You're just doing the puzzles that you stumble across. Right?
Yeah, basically. Is that something on the ground there? There's more things lying around to interact with than I was expecting. So I'm sort of just occasionally checking to see if I can interact with anything. Okay, we are at the console of Doom.
Okay.
It says Alabaster is in orbit, and Arnold 475M, which we know had a radiation leak, is sort of in the planet. That's interesting. Stick our hand in.
Hey.
Okay, I want to finish top right.
Not necessarily. You might want to finish that bottom,
sort of
essentially
middle
third one down the
right.
right-hand side.
Yes, because
Loop around there, loop around the top, and then straight across to the left-hand side. Up.
Yep, that's all hunky-dory. And then, obviously, we have to go down here.
And then same at the bottom, yeah. That's it, and then round the bottom, up to the...
Yeah, you see, I could get the next one, but then I'm in the world of pain. So it's not that.
I don't... Oh, okay. If you... hang on. Yeah, perhaps you're right. If you come down to do the one we originally going to finish on, so if, I was going to say go down from there. But
Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Yes.
go down to the start, and then do the right-hand one, and then you can loop round the bottom. Does that help? Not entirely, because you need to.
No.
Hang on, it does if you because you can come back to that, can't you? If you go around that peg the other way.
This peg.
No, sorry.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not that. But I can go
That's it, and loop back to where you just come.
back. Oh no, there's an issue. It's then I can't.
Beginning again. Yeah.
So you've done a lot of sound and audio equipment cabling in the past, I imagine. Does it compare to filament puzzles at times?
Well, we don't normally have to arbitrarily go around pegs, and there's not normally any rules as to which way round the pegs you have to go. So, no. And I'm a lighting guy. I'm a lighting guy anyway. So, but apart from that,
I'm going to go around here and then.
Can you go back to where we started? Yeah.
And then go back to
and then
here.
do the top right.
If I do all that, I think I get stuck.
Yeah, I think you do as well, but
Because I can't go around that pillar
It's a
that
lovely day.
way.
if you go around the bottom and across, I think you're going to get stuck on the sticky out bit that you've just done.
I
But
think.
you could
So let's head down here then.
We're stuck on that dead end essentially, because you need to loop back around that original peg.
The top left.
Sorry, no, from where you are. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
The bottom left-hand corner, essentially that dead end, causes us problems because you have to come, in order to get to the door, it seems you have to come back to the bottom peg somehow, which means you need to approach it from...
I think we can get any of the pegs that are on the right-hand side. I think we have a choice of 5 pegs that we can go from. Because I think that bottom one will just be able to scoot in without touching the next one, I think. I'm
struggling to visualise how you can get the dead end peg at the bottom, essentially, and get out of the mess you've made.
That is a kind way of putting it. How about that? So
Yeah, that's it, and then you can leave that. So we've done that one now. That's good.
Oh no, there's one that I haven't done.
But then you can't. Yeah.
No.
Or can you do?
Yeah, because I could go round that and I can
Go
come
right round the outside again. Yeah.
Okay.
And then keep going straight on. No, that's not going to work. Sorry.
However, I can then. Oh no, that's not going to work. As if But you know that feels like progress.
It does.
But not right progress.
No, I think we. Well, perhaps do it the other way round. Effectively, if you just what we've just done, we do last. So do your top right-hand triangle and then the top bit.
Okay, so that's the same
as we originally started.
So that goes around there.
So,
this goes around
underneath
here.
there, up and along all the way to the left.
And then
loop around there, up to the top peg.
Get the top one.
And back down again. Yeah. But essentially do what we just did on that one, which was.
Why isn't it working this way round?
What did we just do?
I know. We came down from.
Oh no! Stop! Down! So down to the bottom peg.
Down to the bottom peg.
Overshoot. No.
Can't get.
Yeah,
that.
That's it. And then round that right-hand peg, all the way down to the bottom left-hand one.
Okay.
No, you were right first. That's it. Round all the way down to the right. That's it. Down to the bottom left-hand corner. Oh, we can't get in there now, can we? It feels like it's within reach, but it's not.
Oh, hang on. I would say do those two and then do everything else that we've just done. But if we finish, no, that's exactly right. That's what we need to do. We need to do the two that we haven't done first, and then do everything else.
Back to the beginning.
Because I think I'll be able to wander over here. He says, I think it'll just.
That'll reach. Yeah.
Just work.
Although won't you be coming from that dead end peg at the bottom left-hand corner, not from the bottom corner one?
I think it'll be fine.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. Well then, undo the whole thing.
So
the two we've just.
The two that we didn't do.
And then back to where you started from.
And then we do the triangle. Top left. It's tense, this, isn't it? Because it takes a while to walk the route, and you don't know whether it's going to work or not. And then, oh, I see.
And that's what I was trying to. Essentially, we still need to come. You can't cut across the bit we've already done. So that dead end needs to come back to that bottom peg somehow.
Okay. Well, I think we actually came up with the solution a while ago then, which was... Oh, no, I don't think
do that bit first.
To do this bit and then loop back round. But, yeah, we can't then get in. Ah!
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah?
Because we can... If you do that, we can do that and then can... No, we can't get... Oh, right, yes, I see what you mean. We can't get it back in again.
Feels like it's those two.
That says now do top right cluster. That could have been written 5 minutes ago, I'm afraid.
Yes, it was, unfortunately. Clockwise, which is not possible. Irritatingly, because you have to go that way round.
I'm wondering if we should try and end on that top right hand one. In other words, forgetting the bottom bit for a minute.
Okay, yeah.
Do the top left ones and then come across that long one in a different direction.
That top right one, I don't think will go to the end though, as in will be blocked off.
Right, but it's just a sort of, yeah.
Oh, hang on, I'm looking top left, not top right. Shush, Dan, shush. Yes, I think you're right. So let's do this. It's a bloody hard game, this. Oh, that's not right. Because I'm stuck now. Absolutely stuck.
It was right before, wasn't it? Or
I know.
Did we get stuck
because I think we came through here. So let's do that. Those are problem ones up there.
No, it's this dead end corner at the bottom of the left hand
Yeah,
corner that's
it's
the
an
issue.
awful one.
How do we? So if we come in from right, so that's if we come in from the top, then that's. I'm trying to think how. Go on.
I'm just laughing.
Flash of inspiration.
Okay, we've done top 3. Then we've done that, and it'll just be those
You just
2.
do the same thing as you've done before.
Yeah.
This bit, in order to get off that peg that you're next to now, we need to come in from the right hand side as we had before.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get stuck on this every time if we come down that long line.
Okay. So let's
see if we can work out how to do that peg and leave it again, or get to the door without crossing an existing line.
Let's
can we come down the top? Yeah.
Leave that one.
Okay. Can we? Can you zoom out just so I can? I'm pointing. That's really not helpful.
I keep doing that.
Imagine that I haven't solved things, but essentially, in order to leap off the right hand, I don't know, third one down, the one that's currently we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
And in order to get the dead end in the left, we need to not fill in the bit between where we started and the one beneath it.
Okay.
Because no, we can't cut across it because there's no line there.
You can't go that way around in anything. Unless, of course, we finish there.
Yeah, you could finish there. But as we said, we can't get out of the bottom bit at the moment. If you... I think that's right, if not the solution, if not the starting point, it's the only way I think we can get out of that dead end to the left.
So...
I can't see another way of getting out of that.
Gosh, I'm absolutely stumped.
If you come in from the left and loop round there, and then back again. No.
Whichever side, I'm just walking over here, whichever side we come from, we have to also leave via. So if it's double left or double right.
Except it's not, did we not establish that you can't, yeah, okay. So essentially, well, that's it then, isn't it? If we do,
yep.
In segments, I think the bottom right 2, then the triangle top right hand corner, then the top left hand corner, come down to that dead end and loop all the way back again somehow. Does that work?
Where am I going first?
I don't know. Try the. Okay, so we'll try with that dead end. We'll try coming in from the left first. So if you come down and do those 2 from it.
So I'm not doing that other one.
No. Oh, are you doing that way? No, that's not what I meant. Sorry.
Start. So here we go.
Okay. So go down where you just been to and just do the one on the right hand side. That's it. Right,
this.
Up there. Yeah, and then loop back to where we started.
Back to the very start.
Yeah. And now do the top right triangle.
Okay.
As before. I may get stuck here, but bear with me.
I've actually done it that way around, which I'm not sure is right,
That's
but...
now, just hang fire on that. If you come around that the other way, around that peg the other way, and go down to the bottom, and then loop around the bottom of that, and then back the way you just come. Okay, we're going to get stuck here. No, we're not. Yes, we are. But had we done... No, hang on. Stop, pause. Had we filled in that top one when we had a chop? No, we didn't. Anyway, I feel that's closer.
It's very neat. It's a lovely pattern.
But basically, can we fill in that top one and then come down to the bottom and come back up to it again? The answer's probably not. You undo that.
So go up
So now
instead
go
of
up,
down.
go up there, do that bit, and come down and do what we've just done. That's it. Right, now go back the way you've just come.
Mm-hmm.
Round the top. Oh no, you can't. Oh yeah. Oh no.
It's the same issue.
Can you can't loop round that peg? It's sort of the same issue. I think.
Switch the last two parts, says Catnip. Yeah, it didn't work, did it? I think. So I'm going to.
What if we do that top left-hand corner first? Not first. So keep going backwards. Stop. Right. Now, go round that middle, our starting peg.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea.
So do that now, and then come back and do the rest of the triangle. Possibly.
Can't do the.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, go down and finish off your bottom bit.
It's not going to work.
No, you're right. I mean, it's a solution of filling at the bottom dead end, but we still need to get back to that last bit over there.
Yeah.
In which case, we need to. Sorry, I'm sounding very confident in not.
Oh, that's all right. This is a bit of an impossible game. DC, give us a hint.
I think that's a good starting point. Well, what's he said?
I'm asking for a hint. So hopefully he'll give us a handy hint.
We've got the components of it right.
We're close. It's just ordering. Because actually that top left one is very irritating to do. So I'm going to say we should do that first.
Okay.
DC Simmons will inevitably.
But that means we then can't come back.
Yeah. So, thank you for coming and keeping me company, by the way. Let's just get this out the way. Let's just do it. Get this horrible bit out the way. Oh, yes. Because no.
Oh yeah, then you pop up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My 8 is not David's 8, so I've got no idea which one he means.
Does he mean figure of 8, i.e. the two triangles? Probably not.
I'm going to assume he means this one because it's a high number. So if we do that and then we do this, then if we come back and do this, okay, he says that's the right one.
Just sort of what we did before.
Yep.
But do we then go left?
Can't go left because it won't touch the pillar, so if we go this way...
We'll do that and then go straight, yeah, you can go along there.
And
Still
then...
doesn't want much for us getting back again, does it? Did the inventor of this just put down some dots and see if he could make it work or not?
Right, I'm going to have a play, just going to have a wander, hoping that DC can give us an extra hint whilst I do that. That's just not right.
Well, we can't springboard off that top peg again. We can't get to the bottom without coming off the linchpin you've just been round. What are we missing here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I was about to say draw a line where there isn't one, which is no use.
Well, I'm going to collect these 3 and come back.
But not that one there. Oh, because you can't come back with doing that. Yeah.
Indeed. If I do that, and then that.
And come back round all the way again. Ah.
I mean, that's
So that would do it. That would do it. Had we done those 3 triangles at some point.
Except it wouldn't, because there would be a line here that we wouldn't have been able to cross.
No, but if you. No, you're right. I think you could have done it because when you went.
Where am I zooming back to? David, what's the second pillar, please?
Just rewind slightly. I think. No, I don't know.
Because I can't go around the other side of that pillar.
Oh yes, you've got to bend round it that way, haven't you? Well, in which case, can you go round the pillar and head off to the left, and then do the horizontal back to the triangles?
I don't know which one 7 is, David. Sorry, I don't because 7 would be this one. To guess, I don't know because I don't know how.
8.
I don't know what his numbering system is. I don't know how that one is 8 or
8
that one is
to
7.
7 is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 7 the dead end and 8 the one you just been round?
I don't know. Hi, Aiden. So if I'm coming, we've collected those 2. That's the important thing. We've collected those 2.
I think so. Yes.
As soon as we hit here, we must do something like that.
That's it. And then all the way around and down.
And then that gives us this. That gives us
Yep,
this.
And then we're stuck here. Oh, and then you go round. No, and then we're stuck
No.
there.
Nope.
What? Stop. Can you do what you just did? No, because you can't cross yourself. Sorry.
What's the next one, DC?
Yeah, help.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that we've got 8 and 7 correctly, which he hasn't said we've done it wrong, so I assume we're right. We have to come back here because there's no other way. So either we go up, or it's up left, up right. Sorry, either we go up or we go left. If we go left, then we
do that.
You
and then come
have
back.
to do that, I think, immediately. And then that sort of traps us, doesn't it?
No.
That traps us, so it can't be that way. So
Yeah,
it
it
must
does.
be back
So
this
we've got
way.
to approach that peg thing from the left hand ultimately, yeah. So
And therefore,
I mean the logic here would be to do the right hand ones, yeah.
But I'm going to assume that it's just that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought I had it.
No, you're right. If you go back to underneath that,
Underneath it.
yeah, and then up to the top.
Ah.
No, because when we come back we'll be stuck again. No, we might not be actually. That's it. Fill in the bottom 2, right?
And then we'll come back and we'll be stuck.
Okay.
But I feel like just doing one of those top
That's it.
3 feels different.
Yeah. So in which case, go across to once you've done that, from under.
8, 7, and then back to the start. Yeah. Which you mean 8, 7, 8 start, I assume. Hang on, start is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we've got different numberings. You're not including the start in your numberings. Fine, okay, I've worked that out. And that gives us that. And then we just get trapped in either the top left or the bottom right, bottom left again. This is not. You have to go this way. So let's go that way. What if we just did that? I don't know why we would.
That would allow us to change. Would that allow us to change direction coming in?
Yeah, I think that allows something that I'm not quite sure what it allows, but I think it does.
Well, no, because ultimately we will come up the bottom left-hand side, and we need to come off that top peg, don't we? And in order to come off the top peg, we need to go around to the peg below it, the one you're next to.
Can you give us a couple
Around
more,
the
DC? Because
outside.
I'm after confused bits.
Basically, that bit doesn't really help because we still need to return something.
Oh, Finster! I've got absolutely no idea what the rules are either. I will quickly go over the rules. We have to touch all the columns. We can only go along the lines that are present already on the ground. If we want to make a connection between two columns that isn't one of those lines, it turns us off and thus it's wrong. We have to also be able to get out to the exit, which is signified by this triangle here. So we need to finish somewhere on the right-hand side. And it's a horrible, horrible maths puzzle. We've been told that it starts like this, and I'm waiting for... why don't you have access, David, to the... Do you not have access... hey, DC, do you not have access to on air?
No, you haven't given me that permission.
Oh, sorry. Right, carry on.
Let me just bring your stream up so I can...
So we've done those. And so now where are we going?
Your stream with your stream. Right. You are going to do the top right cluster.
Okay, all three.
Yeah.
Does it matter which way round I go? I've gone that way round.
Like that is good.
Okay, so we're going to go back here. Then we're going to go here?
That's what we've done each time.
Yeah.
Which probably means we shouldn't do it.
Should we do that?
Yes.
Interesting. So there's a piece of logic that we haven't got. So let's just go down. Oh! And then I do that.
And then come back again.
And then... it doesn't quite work, but we're close now. So that is close, but wrong. Because as soon as I try and go over here... No. Okay, so that is... So it's something to do with that, then. So let's only do this one.
Well, I'd complete it as if we're doing it, and then head back north again.
And then head back north.
But then this takes us being stuck here again.
Yeah, then we're stuck again.
Which is one of the places we've got stuck previously.
Except we now go through here and
Loop
through
right round the
here,
bottom of the whole
and
thing.
there we can get to the exit because we're now not touching. That's how we do it. Wow.
So you use the top peg to essentially turn round.
Yep. Flip it neck.
Oh,
40 minutes on that one or something ridiculous. Sorry everyone, I hope I haven't alienated everyone here, but I'm enjoying it.
I think it's great that you've got someone else that hasn't got the answer in front of them to help you out.
Yes.
And then when you get really stuck, you can ask me.
I'm just going for a stroll.
I'll work out what's going on. The door's bottom left.
Door is on the bottom left indeed.
There's about 5 we can spring off.
Yeah, which isn't really particularly useful.
Well, it's an infinite supply of string you've got here, isn't it?
It is very, very useful, isn't it?
No idea, but that may be a mechanic that changes in it later.
Oh, I would imagine so. Got to go around that way.
Oh, I've just realised the filament of the title. Sorry.
There we go.
I'll be with you in a minute.
This is...
You could have missed one.
Yeah, so let's just go back and get that. Yeah, this is all acceptable so far.
Oh, that's fine. And then you can go up the top, turn around, and come back like we did a minute ago.
Yeah. And then over here. And then I can just... This is easy! I could do this one. Bloop!
It's interesting, that's basically the same topology as we got stuck on a minute ago, I think.
We're well practiced now.
Which is pretty.
I have no idea what I'm about to be doing. So I'm going for a wander.
Well, it worked last time.
It did, much to my annoyance, actually, because why didn't it work last time? That's all a good start. That's all. Everything top right, all done.
And you go down to the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to
probably do the one to the left of it first.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that, but you know what assumptions make?
Not going to work, is it?
Oh.
But no, what do assumptions make?
An ass out of you and me. However.
Oh, that's good. No, that's good. That's good. Come back.
Is
Go back to where you were.
You out an MP or something?
Up.
You
That's
need
it,
to
down the
assume.
top. Loop back the way you've just come. Down.
Ah, of course. Yep, thank you. Bloop.
Hey!
My interjection was useful.
It was. Going right.
Okay. If you do that, you're not going to be able to cross over that one you just come past. So you'll have to come back the way you've gone if you're doing that.
Ooh, yes. So let's not go there. Let's go down instead. You're quite right. Let's do that.
I'm not sure I explained it very well, but you got the gist, so that's good.
I'm a little worried here, actually.
You're going to have the same problem on this one. You need to do the... Oh, no. That's okay.
No, it's not okay, because I'm stuck at the top right. Let's just unwind
that little
that.
mess. Go around the pit. Go around that peg the other way. Just do it. Go on the right hand side of that.
Yes.
Peg, and then do what you just did.
And then collect the left hand side pillar first, and then go around the right, and then I'm free to come back.
And then you go around the outside again.
Yeah.
And then you can't go round that, so you have to keep going.
Yep, but that's fine, I think.
And you can go presumably up from there. Oh, not necessarily, actually. Yes, you can. No, you
I'm
can't.
going to loop around this one and come back.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
And then, as you say, infinite supply of string here, which is rather important. And there we go.
There we go. Sort of got the key bits that we were missing, and.
Ooh.
Need to end up somewhere at the top. So, I'll probably do better bottom left first. Okay.
Let's give it a go.
I could be wrong.
And then around here.
Yep, and then you can go up, and then you can either go back to where we started or keep going.
I'm
going to keep going. Okay.
Let's just take a pause. If we go down, we'll get stuck.
Yeah, you can't go back round the one we started at if you go up that line.
So definitely going to get one of those two that are up on the top left. Do I go through this one first? I'm going to say that we might need it for a looping thing, but I appear to have...
If we need it for a looping thing, you need to go directly to the one you've just come from. Go the whole straight across. Rather than...
When I come back, if I've gone this way round, I can't come back. So I think it may be a looping thing.
If you go horizontally.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to keep that. Yes. I think that's good. I think I need that for looping round. Okay. Which way am I going to go?
This way, it seems. That's okay. Yeah, that's it. And then loop round the dead end and back to... Oh no, you're going to miss one.
This one.
If you go horizontal, that's it. But then you'll come around that peg the other
Have
way.
to do that one. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine, I think, he says, with no confidence. Oh, no.
What?
I have to go round the wrong side of it, and I can't do that. So have to go around that side of that one.
Yeah, if you go to the one to your left first,
Mhm.
and then come back. No, that's not going to work. Okay, let's. Can you zoom out again, please? Yeah. Changing the subject completely. Back bottom left-hand corner when you chose to go up. If no, sorry. As you were.
I think this is the start, you know.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, because you can't come if you zoom out. You can't go past where we started from the bottom if you do the bottom left first.
So
But
should
if from the starting point you went northwest and did the cluster you're working on now,
Yes, absolutely, and then do what I've done. So I need
and
to
then
take
do the
those
bottom bit.
3. Yep. So whee. So these.
So I'm being inconsistent with lefts and northwests and all sorts of like that. But yeah.
I would expect nothing more from a lighting technician. I just expect upstage, downstage, up a bit.
I can do
left,
that if you like. Yeah.
Left a bit.
Left a bit.
That's your unit of measurement in lighting, isn't it? It's a bit.
Well, it's a nit. There's a nits as a unit as well.
Okay, so that's
but bits and
lumens.
smidge and a nudge.
A tad, a smidge.
Yeah.
These are all good units. Okay.
Lumens used?
Only in terms of brightness. That's not what I want to do, is it? Is that what I want to do?
I think we need to end up there and then loop round the top left-hand one and off to the door.
Okay, so from where I am now.
So go back to from where you are there. I think we need to essentially fill in the top 4 that aren't lit yet, and then go down, do the other 2 and loop around the top. So if you I don't know how to do it, but
am I going to go down here, or am I going to go?
Just go. In order to go round that, we need to head off up there. So
do I want to take this one yet?
Possibly take that, or are we using that as a turning round point?
I think it's a turning round point.
Okay, so if you go there and then that's it, and then left, and then up, and then loop round that one, and back again. I don't think it's quite right, but it's the essence of right.
Yeah, because it falls down.
Do you see what I mean? That's what, but. So I said essence of right is not right, but.
I feel like dancing. So, if we were to go down,
yeah,
you kind of have to do that, and this.
Yeah.
And then it will just. You have to go around that way, and then you're trapped here. So.
But you can come back the same way, can't you? So.
I mean that. I don't know why I've done it like that. When I could have just done that.
Can you just zoom out again so I can
Yeah.
see the left cluster, please? So you go there, down, and there.
What if?
Well, you did that on back. Go on.
I'm just wondering if we take more when we do that for those first 3. What if we also take the far
the
left
other 2.
pillar? Well, in fact, the other 3. Shall we see if we could do that?
Yeah, or actually the one that's at the bottom of that vertical bit may be a useful turning point.
Yes.
So if you can go up there and take the 3 triangle, that's it, those 3 and the bottom 2, and then end up back where we started, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Let's start with that then.
and then you have to go around.
Goodness, so we're now sort of trapped.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's fine. We'll just go change our plans completely.
Yeah.
Go up there and then loop round there to the right-hand side, and then.
I'm gonna leave that top one.
In fact, yes, that's that. Oh no, because we're going. Hang on, the one, not the one you just gone around. The previous one.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Go there, and then pointing again to the right-hand one that you've just been round.
Yeah.
But just discussing strategy before you keep going. Can you zoom out? We finish off the bottom bit, but come back down that really long one again.
Yep.
Or indeed, actually the one via the one we started.
Yep.
Loop round the top, straight across, fill it off, and finish it. So,
And job's a good one.
something like that. I think you need to do that single one first that you just walked past.
Nope. Yep.
Okay. Can you? No, you can't actually.
Oh no. Well, that's naughty.
But we'll come back to that in a minute.
I mean,
Okay. The solution then is to come in down the diagonal rather than the vertical. So if you rewind completely and go past where we started and come in from the other end.
Yep, which we can do.
And then
And that's
wave
there.
as you go past, and now do
that's
that bit.
there. Hi Nitropixels, hope you're doing well tonight. And then we get the bottom
And
pillar
then you can
as
do
the
that
loop.
bit straight up the vertical,
Everybody loves going straight up the vertical. Oh yes.
all the way, and then round the one that we thought was a turning point when it sort of is. Although it sort of isn't actually.
Well,
Oh no, that's fine. That's
it
fine.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
Fine,
and then
you can just
that one, and then
finish
this
off.
one, and then. Hooray! Except I have to go around the wrong way.
Oh.
There we go.
Hooray.
Hooray! Story,
I've
please.
been wondering, Pluto, why your hands? Marmalade had similar augmentations to help with his engineering work, although yours
Sure,
don't
I
look
think
as
so,
heavy
the dog.
duty as his. I thought that perhaps you were a scrapper? No. You certainly dress like one, but there's nothing to salvage this far out from the colonies. Well, I had an arm swapped out, in case you were wondering. My eyes, too. I'll admit that the arm was just to get back at my mom for something. Something stupid, I'm sure. I just wanted to drive her crazy. I don't even remember why. My eyes, though, that's a different story. I would never be where I am today without them. That said, maybe I should start regretting those too.
An Apple in the Face of Despair, Volume 2, First Edition by JPJ Simmons. Right mouse button to zoom, but I appear not to be able to open it. But there we go. Okay,
It's right first edition on the spine.
it was Volume 2, but First Edition. Right. More of these funky puzzles.
Gut feelings to do the dead end on the left-hand side first, and then up to the top. Come back via the middle and then do the bottom, but I might be wrong. The thing here is that our starting point is a linchpin. It joins the whole of the two halves of the puzzle together.
So we have to do the insides of the linchpin first, and I think that dead end is actually sort of on the outside, if that makes any sense.
It is, yeah. So we need to. That's.
So this is sort of the inside.
Yeah.
Except that that's not right.
No. But if you went up the long diagonal, looped around the top, you could come back via the one you've just been. So go. That's it. And then do that.
This way.
Oh no. No, sorry. I think I've misjudged that. What I was trying to say, which isn't quite right, is if you went off to the right hand one, round that pin, you could come back down the one that you did before, but then you get stuck in the inside of the
Yeah. So let's.
a rather grandly named linchpin.
Let's. I like it. It's a good name. It's a good term for it. Let's go back to the
Well, it's
linchpin.
the whole thing together, so yeah.
And let's give it a go.
Do that
There we
as
go. Done.
Well, no, actually, that's going to be a problem. Because to come back, we need to loop round this in order to get down there. Are you planning on doing that bit first?
And then it's the only thing we can do from there, and then we're stumped again, aren't we? Because we can't do that. So let's not go there. Let's just pick a route at random.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. Then I'd probably come back to where we started. Will that work, or does that get us bounded somewhat? No, it's going on.
It's all right actually.
How is it?
Yeah, it's not great because I don't think we can get this pillar here. We might be able to. We might not. Given that this is essentially maths, glorified graph puzzles, it's very enjoyable and yet sublimely difficult. Yeah, that's wrong, isn't it?
Well, only sort of. Forgetting the outer bits for a minute, we need to work out how to come back via the starting point and not block ourselves off.
Correct. Yes, we do.
So, like we did on the puzzle we got stuck on, if we come in from the left and the right. So, I would suggest ideally we would want to come down the outside of that somehow.
What if we do those top three in the left, having not coming from the linchpin at all, but from the path on the top
right-hand
right?
side. Yeah. Okay. Go on. And then we loop round. And then we loop round the outline on the left-hand side.
Yes,
Anyway,
I'm wondering if I should I have got that pillar on the right-hand side as well? I probably should have done.
Probably, yes. Yeah.
So let's do that then.
Which you can do, and then go horizontally that way.
Ah, okay. Because then we
And
can
all the
come
way
back
down to where we
down
started.
using this diagonal, which we now have. That's fine. And then I can use this.
How do we get to the? You could use that.
Yep.
Yes.
In fact, not that one. In fact, we have to
Keep
use
going.
the next one. Is that right? Or was that actually the right thing to do?
Or just pick one and give it a go, because we can rewind to this point, can't we?
Yeah, I'm just having a think. We need to do
from
this.
where you are there, we need to do the
do
top bit
these
first.
now. Somehow. And then come back round.
No, because you're on the wrong side of your filament. You're on the inside, you're on the outside.
Yep. Okay.
But potentially we can go back. Do we want to go back to the start at any point there? No, that's good.
Again, wrong side of the filament, but if I do that way, it won't get touched. Because I feel like the two extremities, the far left and the far right now, are what we do last.
Yeah, if we go under there, around there, back under there, and up around, we can then actually come back again. Go on, again, I'm pointing, which isn't great for a stream. This is why you're doing the streaming, I'm not.
I have pointed at my screen, though, a disturbingly large number of times. Okay.
Okay, go down there and go horizontally.
This way?
No, back. Go back. Go up. No. Forget that pin. Go away. Lose that pin.
Okay.
Go horizontally. I know it's not horizontal, but it is. Does that help?
Does it help? Yes. He says confidently with no reason.
No, that'll get us off to the left-hand side eventually if we do that. Isn't helpful, but if you Yeah, I mean that's we need to do that at some point, but
That is absolutely wrong.
no, that's okay. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, that's no. Sorry.
Where
That's
should
me
I?
going up. Yes.
Uh,
If you went up and did that triangle. What if you? Yeah. From where you are now,
mm,
go back. So be. That's it. Down. No. Round that peg. No. Stop. Forwards. Up. Round that peg the way you were. Straight down. No. Down. Down. Right. If you go round that peg and off to the right, and then loop round there, and then get the one on the left-hand side,
no.
can you come back? No, you
No.
can't.
Unfortunately.
But, okay, now do that, and now.
And now we're trapped. DC, are you here?
Do you see what I mean, though? Essentially, if we can come back down there
Okay, just
for the last thing, that will finish us off.
having you on standby for hints.
Is he on standby?
Yeah.
I am here. Answer bot is ready.
But essentially, if we can use those other triangles to turn around somehow.
How are we doing for the sort of the first half? Like everything there.
Let me scroll down to the puzzle that you're on. You going up to start?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yes, you are. Sorry,
Yes,
I can't. Yeah. So up and then right.
Up and
then
right.
Up, then right.
Yeah.
And then you go
Across all the way.
left and then up and do those ones. And then that's where you are. Yes, that's right.
Ooh.
That's good.
That is good.
So I think this sort of chevron that you're approaching now is we need to sort of somehow do all that and then end up going south because we know that the bottom bit works to finish off from there.
Could
So
just
can
do
we?
that. Is that going to work? We then go away. No.
No. What I mean is, see that one and the other three there. Can we do those and come down that bottom one on the right hand side?
So I need to go around that way. Just, there's any chance of there being of going around this side of it. But I don't
can you?
see.
Go up and then what's it called?
Going around there. Going around there, and then you have to touch that, and that's not going to happen because we'll just go sort of.
Yeah, but if I think we had something the sort of doing half of it. If you go from, okay,
Sorry, I just went too far.
no, that's fine. If you go back to that where you've just been horizontally again, and go. Bear with me, this isn't quite right. But if you go up, and then around that, and then down to the bottom right hand corner, bottom right of that one. No, stop. Back to where you were. Sorry, I'm not explaining this very well. That one, yes. Go around that. No, the other way around. Forget that small one for a minute, and go back. No, that's not going to work. Sorry. What I'm trying to say is we know that the three on the bottom row we can complete if we can finish off this chevron of 4.
Correct.
Whether we enter it from the bottom left of the chevron or from the bottom of the starting point.
DC, do we go to this middle one first? Round
We go. I reckon if we go up, yeah, do it as we went before. Go up round that from the left-hand side, and then down to that corner. No, back. Sorry, those four. So fill those in basically, and loop round and back the way you came. Oh no. What my thought is, if when we get back to that one, we then go back to where we started, then up to that loop, that top left-hand one, and then loop right around the bottom. Do you see what I mean?
Not quite, but
Okay. How can I explain this?
Let's go in.
That might do it, actually. If you. No.
Just come back. Hang on, can we just come straight down? No, because we're trapped. Darn.
What I was grasping at there is that. So if you go back to the starting point briefly.
There?
Come off that one. Yeah. It's along the lines of we go horizontally right, do those four, and then come back the way we came in somehow.
Yep.
Rather than going down, and then basically follow the filament you just laid there, and then we can loop up and come back and do the other three. So it turns into a sort of small micro puzzle here somehow. Right, we can't go there. I think we have to go round the triangle clockwise and then come back somehow.
I don't think that's right. Because the only way to do that is that. And we'll get stuck on the wrong side of the filament. DC, are we
Although silly question, can you then go around the entirety of everything else? No, you can't.
So this way.
Yeah.
That's it, and then underneath back the way we came, back to the original one.
There we go, there we are. Yeah. We're trying to loop one too many times. There we go.
Yeah. And then finish it. So close, and then ever so slight nudge, thank you. Now you have to go around that one at some point.
Oh, yes, I'll need to go the other way. There we go. Hooray! Oh, dear.
Nudge there.
Oh, these are huge puzzles, right.
I just realised it's got dark here. We've got a light.
It does that at night. Okay, that's actually a problem on the right-hand side there. So the linchpin is in the top middle there. On the right-hand side, we have to complete them and sort of come back round. But we will have to come back round. I think we have to do them first.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, because if you, having done that, you then can't come back to that one.
Aha! In that case, it is.
If you look at the horizontal line at the top, effectively the bit that you're on, there's a slight kink in it around the linchpin, which suggests that you've got to come from where you are and then carry on to the last bit. Oh, you're going about it a different way to what I thought, but that's fine.
I'm using them all as loop points, which may or may not be sensible. So now I just have to deal with all of this.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Stuff.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
It's sort of that. Yeah. Roundabout's a good term, actually. So we've got linchpins and roundabouts. I don't know how to get that one in the bottom left, though. Do I need to have done all that first and then do everything up the top?
Plausibly. Yeah, because you could just nip down and round about the bottom one. But yeah, in principle, that's good.
Yes. Okay. So zooming back, there's going to be a lot of stuff going up around there. So I'm starting around here.
Okay, left. Yeah. So get that one.
I'm just doing this.
No, because that means we. Oh, you're going to fill that in completely.
What do I need to do here?
Because I think you need to just do that one.
Just this one.
No, sorry, the one you've done is basically what I mean.
Oh.
Oh no, then you can't come back, can you?
No. I can't do that because that's just silly. So I think it's just these, except it's not, because then no, it isn't, is it? Oh goodness. Okay.
Well, again, let's think about this. Those two isolated ones in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
In order to come, we need to go in and out back to that secondary linchpin, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we come in from the bottom of that, it will turn us round, which means that under the bottom. Yeah, so we either come in.
So I'm not doing. I'm not doing the very bottom left. I'm just doing these.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but that will return us by the bottom. So, what we actually have to do is
go in.
So it needs to come in from the top.
Yeah, so that's,
this is wrong.
That's going to happen. It's going to happen later, isn't it?
Yeah, but I know it won't light up. But can you just do this for me, please? So go round go to the pin we've just been round.
Yep.
That's it. And go up to the pin you've just been round again, but go from the wrong angle because that's not going to work. But if you just go around that pin the other way, I know it won't light up, and then go across to the right-hand side. No, okay. That has lit up. No, what I mean is, I'm just trying to work out what happens when you go around that from the other end. So if you go around that pin, where you anti-clockwise, please. No, it's clockwise. Okay. Right, and cross over your filament, which we know we can't do, but go to the right-hand one. Up, no, sorry.
I can't cross over the filament.
Oh, can you actually not cross over it?
Yes.
Right, I'll get that then. Let me try and trace it instead of my finger.
It forms a physical barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I reckon this is sort of your coat hanger.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll get that.
Turn round again.
Second coat hanger. Yes, I am indeed, actually. So it was just me, and on my own it was a bit boring, but actually doing it with someone else, and then also having a third person as a guide is a lot of fun. Okay.
Now, okay, so that's what I was getting at, is that you have to leave that way. So,
oh, I should have done this. That one at the bottom I should have done right at the start.
Yeah. But before you go back, can you do that other one bottom left-hand corner as part of this same phrase?
No, because I have to go back and do another coat hanger. Oh no, and that leaves us with coat hanger short. So yeah, what I was going to do was going to do this, and then I was going to go all the way back.
Okay, turn round.
On this peg all the way over here.
Yeah.
And then do it again. Yeah. But if I
Well, then you can't turn around to get the last one.
I can't get that bottom middle. I'm not too worried about that. But those two in the top left, I can't get either.
Can you use the one that how can I put this in the middle on its own?
Yep.
That you did because it was convenient. Is that one of our first coat hangers? Up, down, round. You see what I mean? That one there. No, it's not, is it necessarily?
So if I do that, yeah, because I think I've saved.
That's it. So carry on now and do the rest of your thing. That's used. That's.
Hang on. I didn't do that one at the bottom to start off with.
Oh.
This one has to be done to start off with.
I think so. Yes.
Indeed, Catnip. There's some very clever stuff has gone into this, and my brain won't let me work out what. So there we go. Yeah, I think we've cracked it. So we now go along
You're
here.
more confident than I, but well done.
I think so. It's the difference between going right first and left first.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, that's good. And then you've got somewhere to turn around for the dangly one on the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, so that's number 2.
You're on a half a mile trek back to where we just come from.
Indeed. And now I can get this one.
Back again. Is this a canary or something like that we're following?
I have absolutely no idea. Catnip has just asked this as well. Absolutely no idea. I think it's meant to be a light bulb on the top of it.
Looks a bit like a canary with a helmet on.
And then round here. And then round here.
And the last one.
And let's take a look at our handiwork, because that is a long piece of string.
It's a lot of knitting, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Not the answer that I had on the card, but well done.
Hey!
Oh, you know, what's the answer on the card? Oh, it's gone.
Oh, too late, sorry.
I can send you the page later. Can I...
Just getting that one right out the way and going for a wander. This is a mistake. Maybe it isn't a mistake.
That's it. Zoom out.
It is absolutely a mistake because I've
Where did we start?
We started. I'm pointing at the screen. I'll just show you where we started.
Right.
Boop, there.
Right. Okay.
So I did the top
And the
left
end is
ones
down
really
there.
quickly.
So we may have another coat hanger situation right at the bottom.
At the bottom, let's take a look.
That little arm
Yeah.
may well be might actually be loaded roundabouts rather than where we come off. We probably come off from the peg on the left hand side of where you've just been, or they probably possibly. That's not going to work because you need to go around that one the other way somehow. So we need to approach that one from a different angle,
Yeah, correct.
probably from the bottom.
Which,
That's right. Yeah, around there and then loop back again. And then-
what was the poll, Nitro or DC? Because probably DC set it up.
the poll is: will you finish this block of 5 by 10 PM?
Why did
Seems
you?
unlikely.
You fool, Nitro. Sorry, what was that, Peter?
I don't know. I was just saying it. We have to. The one you went for originally. So if it's around there and down there, you have to approach that from that way in, because the if you came in from where you came before, you can't cross over your filaments. So. Or you could approach it from the bottom, but I don't think you can approach it from the left. I'm probably wrong.
Oh, these top 2, those are roundabouts, aren't they? Those are roundabouts. So let's not use up the roundabouts. Okay. Well, that's gone.
So this is the one you can't. No, this is the one you can't get. Oh, you can go back again if you want to. You can't go straight on. You have to turn left at that point.
In that case, I don't want to quite get there using that. Then I want to go.
Which is why I was suggesting coming at that to that peg from a different angle.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So...
I'm afraid I didn't really have the vocabulary to explain it.
It's alright, words are hard.
This game is particularly difficult to explain verbally.
That's wrong. That's not right.
No, it's wrong, but that's not right. Yes, it's wrong, but it's not right.
No, I think...
Can we explore the bottom right-hand corner for the moment?
Yeah. Well, I think those are coat hangers. Those are your roundabouts as well.
Okay, the dead end in the middle that we were just looking at.
Yes, that's the
pondering
difficult part.
if you can approach it from the bottom. So if from where you are, go southeast. You'll have to go. Forget that one for a minute. You'll have to go north of that pin, I think.
Yeah, north of that. Yeah. He says.
So go around the other way, and then down to that one, and then up from there, and then left from there,
and
then loop round. You can then get out up to the top right. Now the question is that a roundabout, or is that because you can? Yeah, that's it. You can go straight down potentially. Oh no. You can go from there. You can go all the way down to the hook of the roundabout, but you then can't get back. So that might actually be an end point. But I think that's the way to do that bit. So from where we started, perhaps we needed to do the top two.
Yeah.
Basically, the three we haven't got lit yet.
Yeah. By the way, I will be playing through to about 10:15, something like that, just for those. Well, I want to try and get this block of 5 done, so probably about another 15
Oh, that's fine. No,
minutes.
no, left.
See,
No, left.
I'm telling people things, and I am not paying attention to the game.
No, stop. Left. Stop there. Down. That's it. And then to there. There you go. You
Oh yes, because then we had done everything. Yes, I'm glad someone here is paying attention to this game. It's
So I'm
not
shouting
me.
stop occasionally.
It is the golden shot. It is Bernie the Bolt, a classic 1960s game show reference for those of you who know that there. And then we go down here.
I'm sorry, I got a bit forceful with my stops there.
No.
Really off piece.
Hey! You'd spotted
We did
it.
this one before 10. Does that count?
Multiple solutions.
Oh, dear.
Right. Left or right. We've got a coat hanger down below, a roundabout. Let's do... I mean...
Do your wander again. Do the right hand side and see where you end up.
Yeah, let's go for a wander.
That's it, go around there and then up, and then finish that off, and then you can loop that back down via the bottom somehow. That way.
Well, not if I do it like that, I won't. Oh, no.
I think the
Yes,
music
you do it like
needs
that.
to
That's
be...
it, around there.
No,
No,
because if I do that...
Yes. Yeah, and then...
Oh,
no.
yeah, of course, what am I up?
And then come back.
Topology!
And then overshoot. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I just spotted that myself.
Or try going the other way then. If you go to the right first from where you are.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. No. Okay, go on.
I think we have the same... No, you're right, because this way has an escape route back. Yep, it's this way round.
Because you can
It's
loop all the way around the
lovely.
outside.
It is lovely music, David. It is. Floating
I mean,
in,
it
a
is
sea,
music.
in a sea of calm and tranquility.
Good. And the rest I'll leave as an exercise for the reader.
I'm going to leave these two because I think they're roundabouts.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't, because if you've done the top bit, you then can't get down the bottom again from where you are. Because you need to go around to that one you've just been on. Oh, you're going that way anyway. Okay.
I'm going for a wander because
It's your stream, you can do what you like.
I'm now going to go. Oh no, you're
How do you-
absolutely right. Yeah. Okay, listen to Peter. Listen to Proogs. That is the moral of today.
Well, don't always, because I do spout a lot of rubbish as well.
In fact, we can't
See?
get back.
Oh, but is there a roundabout handy? Yes, there is. If you undo all that, right, from where you are. Oh, okay. The one in the middle of those two, of the right-angled triangle, the one in the middle of the hypotenuse, you don't need to go around when you did, I don't think. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's where we started, in fact, so that doesn't help. Okay.
No, it's fine because I could just do that and then go around this now. So that is
funny.
hunky dory. So that gets us to here.
Good. Pick a direction and see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah.
That doesn't smell right. Because you can't come back off that bit you've just been there. You in order to get to the end, you can't come off that one, so you need to go the other way. No, possibly round there. No, that's a roundabout. I've got it. If you go back to the previous pin. No. Okay, forward a pin. Okay, turn right. This is like low. Did you ever do turtle on the BBC? Okay,
no, but I know what you're on about.
Round that anti-clockwise. That's it. Straight on.
Right.
That's it. Round there. Loop back.
Yep. Oh, it's just so well disguised, some of these things. And then around here.
Yes, some of it is pattern recognition, and sometimes it's a bit of luck.
And then around here. And we should get the... Bloop. Last puzzle of the stream.
Should I leave you to do this on your own?
No! We've got a couple of roundabouts down in the bottom left there. Do we do the stuff on the right or the stuff on the left? I don't think it'll matter. He says...
I do, because you've got a kink in that long run between top right
Wow.
and bottom left from over the starting point.
So are you thinking left?
I think we should do left first, and then you will end up coming from the one slightly southwest of the starting point and up to the top, and then it'll somehow work. But that's, again, sort of gut feeling.
This is
you
working,
should have-
you know.
It
This-
is, apart from the bit that isn't. But yes, that's good.
No, this- I hesitate to say it.
Yeah, no, that's very good. Yeah.
All of a sudden, just it's like it started to click.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably left from there, but possibly not actually. Yeah, left from there, and then up, and take that one out, and then similarly loop round that to the upper one of that first. Oh no, that's not
yeah.
right.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh, because they put a roundabout in.
I can
You've got it, man.
man.
You've got it. By Jove, he's got it.
Is that the
Yeah, you did
solution
it
on
on
the
your
card?
I have no idea.
And then, are you ready for the bloop? Hey!
Yeah, you did pretty much do that on your own. Well done,
You
Dan.
want to know
Thank you.
why we were all the way out here?
Why were we all the way out here?
The very edge of recorded space.
very edge.
So, yeah, only 10:05, so whoever was
We are
betting on us doing it by 10,
Genesis,
not far off.
guiding humanity
off.
into a new age, to fulfill
We
our
are
potential
Genesis.
and alter the trajectory of our species forever. It all begins here, at the edge of the known universe.
Carefully, don't fall off.
Those were the lines that got
Peter
me.
Mellowell?
I
So
mean, who
restaurant
wouldn't
at the
want to
end
be a
of the
part of
thing,
that? Sounds great.
Hope it does a good omelette.
Right?
Hello,
Well.
sweetie.
Let me tell you what those words really mean. How would you like to travel incomprehensibly far away from everything you've ever known? To
No thanks.
assess planets for habitability, to allow less expendable people to form new colonies and guide humanity into a new age. Sounds great.
Sounds
Right?
lonely.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, not me.
Quite a rousing, inspiring speech, if you would like that sort of thing.
So that's coloured in that, and it gives us another thing here. So that's another thing that I can collect. There's a piece of paper. Oh, Arnold. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Interesting. Yes. So there we go. That is the next set of puzzles done. Did we get an inventory or something? Oh, here's a corridor. Let's have a look. Let's go through the corridor. Ooh.
A loading bay of some sort.
I want to do more puzzles. I'm just going to stick my hand in here. Take a look and see if there's a new mechanic in here. Oh god, there's a new mechanic. You have to go around some of them certain ways. Oh.
Round the square.
Oh.
Go on, you can do that.
I could
Go
go
on.
around the square. I assume that means
Oh.
that way round. What happens
Easy.
if I... So red means clockwise? Is that what it's telling us if I try and...
No, it's just telling you to go around the pillar at the moment.
Okay, fine. So we don't know what the rule is. It is just graph theory. So this is telling us to do that.
Yep.
Okay. If we didn't do that, if we just went like... Oh, it doesn't like it. By George, it doesn't like it.
Is there a
What
hint
if I
on
did
the
that?
pillars?
Yeah. Okay, so no, you have to do it. Okay, interesting.
You have to follow the instructions, essentially.
Well, that's good because it helps us. It tells you what to do. It tells you how to solve it. I could do that. I can be
sounds
given
like it-
instructions. Oh
It's
no.
not a puzzle then, is it? Oh dear. Yeah. Straight up the middle.
But that instruction is weird.
Oh, yes.
I don't understand that instruction. So, It's
Walk
telling
straight
us
to the middle, around there. That's lit up. That's lit up. And then you stop there, and that's it.
Well, we have to end going round here. So I think it means. So it is a puzzle because when it loops around itself, it's difficult to tell what it means. Okay, like that. And I bet sometimes we'll only be able to see half of it, and so on and so forth. But so we start there. No, hang on. Which end do we start with?
The previous game you've played.
I know.
Well, the arrow gives you an orientation there, so.
Oh, that's a great point. So now we're dealing with rotation. Oh God. Okay.
And we start from. Was it start from the open square and end at the
Yes.
at the end of the line? So that's it. So you go round that one.
And yes, pass backwards. This is
And then
definitely
down.
graph theory.
And then that's it. And then you cross down the middle, through the middle. Oh, okay, sorry.
And now, oh no! Help! Helpy,
It's helpful,
helpington.
they do help you by putting the solution on the wall. So
Okay, so this,
That's
this, and luckily it'll be back in frame when I. Okay, so
top middle. That's
this,
it.
and then
So yeah, left around the middle pillar then.
there, and now I can't see
Yeah.
it, so I'm just going back up. Okay, and now round this
Underneath.
one, and then round this one.
That's it. And then down from where you are.
Yeah.
And then loop on the outside. I think
It is on the
No, right
outside.
around the outside.
So it's just to get the and then that. Okay. Well,
You know,
there
the more
we
I look
go.
at those dungarees, the more I think they must be so
I've
darn
never been a dungaree
comfy.
person.
I mean, why else would you choose to wear them, right? I
Okay.
get that. Unfortunately, dungarees aren't included in the Filament Corporation's stringent dress policy. Oh, it's been years since I last donned a pair.
Imagine working for a company that
And these
enforces
filament
dungarees.
uniforms really lacking in storage capacity.
Right.
What's another word for dungarees?
Kangaroo
Denim.
clothing. Because it's got pockets here that you look like a marsupial. So dungaree, it's bib trousers. Salopettes is another word for them.
Dungarees are normally sort of denim type things. Though.
Salopettes are
Salopettes
ridiculous
normally
type
waterproof, aren't they?
dungarees, though, aren't they? Salopettes are for skiing,
Yes,
specifically.
but it's the same
Well,
shape.
or sailing.
Same idea, yeah.
Please just Google it, catnip. You'll see what I mean. It's trousers with an attached bib here. Not overalls, because those also include like the arms and things. It's specifically just this chesty bit with straps over the top of your shoulders. But your
Just sort of
arms
like,
are free.